As a genuine sport enduro, the GasGas ES 700 feels closer to the 450s than its actual classmates. Equipped with the Rally kit, it can keep the sport enduros company at the Bosnia Rally. What does a sport enduro need? A powerful engine, a high-performance suspension, and as little weight as possible? What does it not need? Comfort, smooth running, and excessive advanced rider assistance systems. According to these principles, the GasGas ES 700 is clearly a sport enduro, as it was created strictly according to them. Even if the competition bikes are normally equipped with maximum 450 cubic centimeter engines, this 700 is serious and clearly distances itself from the touring enduro. The ES 700 presents itself as a powerful off-road motorcycle that achieves impressive figures of 74.7 horsepower and 73.5 Newton-meters of torque with a one-cylinder four-stroke engine. Its robust chrome molybdenum frame contributes to the performance, as does the 250mm front and rear suspension travel provided by WP. The brakes, consisting of a 300mm single disc at the front and a 240mm disc at the rear from Brembo, promise excellent deceleration. Assistance systems such as ABS, various riding modes and cornering ABS contribute to safety, while the technical data such as 935mm seat height, 146 kilograms weight, 13.5-liter tank capacity, and 313 kilometers range round off the package. The S700 also has a radical single-cylinder engine. The LCF4, which has been familiar for many years from various KTM, Husqvarna, and GasGas models, has a displacement of 693 cubic centimeters and now boasts a proud 75 horsepower despite the strict Euro 5 emission standard. Those who know it from the times before this restriction are now less impressed by the acceleration of the giant stew. It still pushes forward powerfully from the lower mid-range, but the powerful punch of the past has given way to extreme reviness. The single engine snarls lively from medium revs upwards and only reaches its peak at 8,000 RPM, a fascinating value when you consider what a fat piston is oscillating here. The engine has an easy time with the machine, which weighs 146 kilograms ex-works and is only marginally heavier with the Rally kit from Bikes Peak plus crash bar from Outback Motortech installed on the 1000 PS test bike, and is happy to accelerate it up any slope under full load. However, when the terrain becomes more demanding and the speed slows down, the S700 begins to show its weaknesses. Firstly, the wide spread between the first two gears, which requires multiple changes between these gears, especially on steeper climbs. One too short, two too long, a complaint that can often be heard from the hard saddle of the GasGas. The WP suspension with its extremely long front suspension, 250mm front and rear, is not hard as a board, but it is at least firm. The setting can only be changed to a very limited extent by turning the adjustment screws, and the response is particularly noticeable at slow rider speeds. On the other hand, those who go full throttle will enjoy the huge reserves of the suspension, which will satisfy even really sporty riders. The ergonomics of the S700 also mean that it prefers to be ridden hard. The narrow knee angle and the very low handlebars result in a crouched position. If you use your legs to steer the bike at high speed, you will find the GasGas's comfort zone and enjoy the slow blurring of your surroundings. In all other situations, however, you wish the handlebars were higher and further forward for a better overview and more reference to the front wheel, which always provides somewhat diffuse feedback in slow passages. In complete contrast to the brakes, a gentle bite and plenty of lever travel for modulation suit the Sport Enduro perfectly, and leave nothing to be desired on the front and rear wheels. Also, because the ABS is completely disengageable and therefore cannot interfere with sporty riding. The same applies to the traction control. Fun fact, in the tame engine mapping one, the ABS can only be deactivated at the rear only when you dare to select the sharper 2 setting and face up to the direct response of the single. Does the electronics also allow unmonitored control of the front wheel? From the 3rd day of riding, the front wheel is repeatedly threatened by oil droplets escaping from the right fork tube. The oil seal is leaking and a not inconsiderable, albeit not threatening, amount of fork oil is escaping as a result. Apart from that, however, the ES700 has no breakdowns and can easily cope with various falls when stationary, just as a sport enduro should. During our trip, we opted for uniform tires from Continental and chose the TKC 80 as our first choice. Given the demanding off-road challenges, we were looking for a proven product with exceptional power. The TKC 80 has continuously evolved and proven itself since its launch 36 years ago, which we clearly experienced during our 6-day off-road expedition. This tire, categorized by Continental itself as a 50/50 dual sport tire, proved to be extremely durable, low wear, and highly reliable. Despite being fitted to a total of 8 different vehicles, we only experienced 1 puncture, and that was only because we hit an overlooked boulder on a fast section. For these reasons, we unreservedly recommend Continental's TKC 80, which was comparatively quiet and stable on asphalt while showing amazing versatility off-road. A true classic among chunky tires. The Bosnia Rally is characterized as a roadbook training course, but there is also the option of simply following the route using a navigation device. In the course of our filming, we were occasionally forced to drive certain sections of the route several times. As roadbooks are less compatible with spontaneous changes of direction and backtracking, we decided to use the new Garmin Zumo XT2 bike navigation device. Thanks to its sturdy mount, robust technology, and large high-resolution display, the Zumo XT2 survived the demanding 1,000 kilometers of challenging conditions unscathed and reliably guided us to our destination. Camera accessories, tools, tire repair kits, spare levers, and the occasional snack. During the Bosnia Rally, we had a considerable amount of equipment with us. In order not to put any additional strain on our backs during the challenging stages, we decided to attach most of the equipment to the bikes. In off-road situations, low weight is of the utmost importance. We therefore decided against bulky cases and instead opted for the flexible luggage solutions from Enduristan. Side bags, luggage rolls, handlebar bags, and tank bags all offered sufficient storage space and withstood the rigors of the rally. This left our backs free for the 3-liter hydration bladder and Enduristan slim, snug-fitting backpacks. Thanks to their versatile attachment options, useful functions, and durable workmanship, our Enduristan packs proved to be ideal companions for the demanding Bosnia Rally. Thank you for watching this video. If you have questions, comment below. We will try to answer everything. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed our content, please consider giving us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos in the future. Stay tuned for more.